Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Myra Lorraine. For those of you new, I'm Myra. Thank you all again for stopping in and giving me a little bit of your time watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. Now, the topic of this video is the 2018 Make9 projects. I am really happy that I joined this challenge, and let me back up. I will put somewhere on the screen and down in the description box the organizers of this challenge, because I am so happy that I joined this challenge, because it's actually going to help me to create pieces to add to my wardrobe to expand that wardrobe a little better. One of my goals this year was to make a capsule wardrobe. This is not it, but this is actually going to help me expand my wardrobe, because there's pieces I'm putting in there that I would like to have and would coordinate with other things that's already in my my wardrobe. So now back to my projects. Before I actually get to the Make9 projects, I want to talk to you about a couple of other things that I had done that I wanted to discuss with you. The first one is this top you see over here. Now, this top was actually drafted by me, and it was drafted for the hashtag Day and Night Dress Challenge, which was hosted by the lovely Elizabeth of Elizabeth Made This. Now, the challenge is now over, and it was a fun challenge with loads and loads and loads of people who joined. I was one of the featured vloggers of very, very many. But I wanted to discuss with you about this because it was a process and how it happened. The original pattern was my original muslin, you say, I made, and I'll put a picture of that muslin up here so you can see that. Turned out very nicely. And my intent was to make a two-piece dress with this as fabric for the night dress. It didn't work out. I ended up putting some black cording in here, and the cording just did not work with this fabric, and I'll post a picture of what it looked like. It was so bad, I couldn't even move in it. It was terrible. So I took it apart, and I decided I was going to make something else, because I just didn't think, and even when I showed it to my husband, I didn't think it would work properly, because this fabric is more like a sweatshirt type fabric. And my husband saw it and he said, that really doesn't look like a cocktail dress fabric. So, and he was right. Sometimes he gives me some really great thoughts. So I put it aside, and I went into my stash, and I found something else that I'd had for quite a long time, and I didn't really know what to do with it. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was destined for this cocktail dress. And I'll post a picture of the final cocktail dress here. But it worked out beautifully, and I love that dress. I love, love, love that dress. So back to this. Well, right after, because I don't have any what they call UFOs, and this would have been a UFO because it was sitting, it had been taken apart, but I didn't want to leave it. So I went right back to it, because that's what I do. It bothers my psyche to have something sitting unfinished. So I got right to it. And I put it back together, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to make it a sweatsuit. And so I did. I put this back together as is. I put the cuffs on it, and I even did the little thumb thing here, which I love that style. I don't know how many of you are into that style, but I could see a few more long sleeve t-shirts with that on. I know I'm here in Florida, but we do get some chilly weather, and if you go to the movies or something like that, definitely you're gonna have to have on a long sleeve and a jacket, because they keep it very cold. And I'm a movie buff. I love going to the movies. So I put it together, put the cuffs on it, and it's so beautiful on. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful on. This is the back. And the side, I don't know if you can see that. Yes, there it is. I made it like a shirt tail type, since it's a very casual look. And I know this part of it looks very not so casual, But I like that look. I think it's really cool for a sweatshirt, and you could dress it up and put it with some jeans and go out somewhere, and it's a super cool sweatshirt. What I'll do is I'll post some pictures of me in the full thing on the screen so that you can see it. And with that, what I also did was I used a pattern for this. And let me see, I do have that pattern here. This time I remembered to bring it, to make some leggings to go with it. I didn't have a jogger pattern, and that's something, I'm not sure, I've never had any joggers, so I'm not sure if that's something that I would like or look good in, but I'm gonna give it a try. I think I am. I'm not gonna be closed off to that. My warm-up suit that I made wore more of yoga type pants. They weren't joggers with the band on the bottom and that kind of thing, but I may do that in the future. For this particular set, I actually used my legging pattern. It's a TNT pattern, and it is this pattern, quick sew. See if we can focus on that. There we go. And I used this pattern, and I hacked it. I hacked the pattern, and I hacked the pattern by putting on a higher waistband. You can see that. I also put pockets, patch pockets on it. I don't know if you can see those patch pockets there. And I made them really deep. As you can see, they're pretty long. But what's really cool about this, these leggings, this is a one-piece legging pattern, which I absolutely love because it means that I can throw together a pair of leggings super quick. And I do have quite a few pair that I've done that with because this is my TNT pattern, which makes it no side seams. Since it's a one-piece pattern, those of you who have done those know there's no side seams. There's only one seam, and it's the inseam. And then the back and the front crotch seam, of course. So trying to hack this pattern and put that pocket where there was no side seams was a little challenging. But as you see, I did it. And as you can see in the pictures, I love the way it looked. It turned out beautifully. I can throw this on with some jeans, or another color pair of leggings. Also, you can see with the pants to this suit, I can wear it with another top, which I can show you here, and it just looks fabulous. I love, love, love this set. And it's gonna get a lot of wear from me because it's super soft. I can even wear it for pajamas. That's how cool it is. It's just really super soft, and I like the sexy look of it. I just do. But anyways, let's move on here. Okay, for number two. Number two is something that I'm going to be doing in my Mate 9 projects. It's actually on my list, and it is the McCall's 7686. Let's see, I do have that here. It is this one, the McCall's 686. Now, I previously made this pattern from something else, and some of you will remember it. I made this pattern for the first time, and I used actually View D, this purple one right there. And I love that top. I mean, I don't typically do a lot of prints, so I'm trying to incorporate prints into my wardrobe. And I made it out of this. And oh my gosh, I love this top. I really do. I can't say enough about this top. How I love it on me. I love the bell sleeves. I just love the way it fit. I'll put a picture up here. I actually posted about this before. And I just love the fit of it, and it looks so cool on me. So what I decided to do was add it to my Mate 9 projects. And what I'm going to do with it is this version that they have right here. I think I'm going to do that in a dress for the summer. And I'm not sure about how I'm going to do the sleeves, but I definitely see myself in that as a dress for the summer. So that's going to be upcoming on my Mate 9 projects for this year. And then let's see, to number 3 is I'm going to move into number 3 that I wanted to talk to you about, and I have my bullet points here because I didn't want to forget anything, is my let me see. Oh, is my cold shoulder top. That was project 1 of my Make 9. I actually completed that one first. And that's this one you see over here. And I did have a video that I posted about this. And I will link that video down in the description box. But again, it's the same one that actually has the organizers of the challenge. But anyway, I made this cold shoulder top. And I showed you pictures of me wearing it in there. And this was project number 1. Love that top. I am going to be making it again in probably a solid color because I want it a little bit longer. I only had a little bit of this fabric and I squeezed this top on there, and I'm glad I did because it's beautiful and I truly like the V-neck and everything about this top. The only thing I didn't like about that top, and I'll have to tell you, it was this pattern here. And I made this view. And the only thing, and I did discuss it in the previous video, but I didn't like the neckband on me. Number 1, it turned out that the rest of the shirt fit me perfectly, but the neckband was way too big. It hung down here. It didn't fit on the neck. And so I took it off and I finished off the edges and just wore it like that because once I took it off and looked at it, I liked it like this, so I left it like that. Besides, with this bold print and the cold shoulder and the neckband, I felt, in my opinion, it was a little bit too much for me. So I was glad to take it off, and I actually like the pattern better that way without the neckband. Now, if I will do it again with the neckband, I'll fix that neckband and it'll probably not be a bold print. And so anyways, I like that pattern, love it. That was project number 1 of my Make 9, all completed. Okay, and now let's move on to, let's see, white top. Okay, number 4, I don't want to forget on my Make 9 projects, which is coming up too, is this really, really pretty, let me put it up here so you guys can see it. This was on my Make 9, and I love, 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 love that top with the tie. And I love, now they call these jeans. They look like leggings to me, so they must be some super skinny jeans or jeggings, something like that. But I love this outfit, and I'll post another picture up there. Okay, there we go. I'll post another picture of it here. But I love that outfit so much, and I've had that picture for a long time on my board because I've just been looking at it thinking, how the heck can I do that? That top, not kidding, let me put the picture back up here. This top was $70 and the pants are $119. That's almost $200 for those 2 pieces. I know I can do that a lot cheaper. I know I can do that a lot cheaper. I love it so much that, you know, I maybe would have purchased it. But the sewing in me says, no, you don't. You want to make that. So I added it to my Make 9 projects, and I'm working on that currently. I just ordered my fabrics from LA Finch, and it's a first for me with LA Finch. I know there are a lot of ladies out there who have purchased for them before, but this is my first time. And I found a fabric for the leggings on LA Finch's website, and it's really cool, and it's almost close to that same color. So I want to duplicate this outfit, and I'll probably add a couple little details in it, but I want to keep it as close to that as I can. So I found the fabric, I've ordered it already, and it's coming. I also had a very lightweight stretch cotton. I think it's not even a twill. It's too lightweight for a twill, but it was in my stash already. Don't remember where I got it from, but I must have cut a piece of it off to use for something else because I only had a little and just enough to squeeze out this top. So I'll tell you what pattern I'm actually using to create that top. I'm going to hack this pattern. It is the Vogue 1440, and that's the top. It has great bones to match the top that I'm actually, the inspiration top. And I'm going to use that and hack that to make that top. And of course, I'm going to use my TNT legging pattern to make the pants, the Quick Sew 3770 to make the pants. So I'm going to be completing that, and I tell you, I'm excited about this. I'm currently working on that top right now, the white top, and I can't wait to finish it. I'm crossing my fingers crossed, and I'm praying that that top turns out, because I love it that much. And even if it doesn't, I'm gonna try again, because I want that top and I don't want to pay $70 for it. So anyways, that's all I have. Oh, nope, I have one more thing. I cannot believe that. I showed you what my first project was for the Make 9, but I never told you my completed second project for the Make 9 challenge. It is the ginger jean. Now, you all know, and I can't stop saying it, that I love the ginger jean. And I made a pair. When I cut these out, I actually cut out 4 pair. And I'll put a picture of the ones I cut out up here. I am going to not make them all in a row because I need a break, because as you know, the ginger jean is easy to make, but it's not very quick. So I'm going to need some quick gratification projects in between those jeans. So here are the ginger jeans that I made this time. They are this kind of a light colored blue with a gold stitching. And instead of a button, I actually put a snap there, because this is actually a leftover snap from my Kelly anorak jacket, and it worked. It's really heavy and it worked really nicely. Now some of you will see that little tab there on my coin pocket, and that's a design element that I added to these jeans. I also added it to the back on both sides. Let you see that. I added it to the back. Now I like these jeans, and I will show you a couple of pictures of me in the jeans. But one of the problems that I found, this fabric has, and you should be careful when you're actually getting your, selecting your fabric for your jeans. This fabric actually has a little more stretch in it than most of the ones that I've done before. And I guess I didn't take that into consideration when working with this. And one of the things I should have done was stabilize the waistband with some stay stitching before I put it, the waist of the pants with stay stitching before I put the waistband on. Because I think what happened was it got a little, I don't know if you can tell, it got a little wobbly when I put it on. And it's not very bad, but for me, it doesn't bother me that much. It's just that I have to pay attention with my next 3 pair and be careful with that, because all of my other pair I made were perfect. This one, because of that waviness, it did stretch out the waistband a little bit too much, in my opinion. When I put it on, and you can tell in the pictures, I'll bring those up again, you can tell in the pictures it's not really way off. So when I put my belt, and I always wear a belt with my jeans, when I put my belt on, I don't even notice anything, but I just know it's there. Anyways, I love the jeans. I love the little detail that I did, and everybody could do something different with your jeans. You don't have to follow the rules. There are no rules when it's coming to sewing and design. You make up your own rules when it comes to the design. You can do whatever you want. That's why we sew. So I threw that little element on there. I like it. It adds a bit of interest to the back and the front too, because that little tab is there to the front of these jeans. So I really like them. I'm glad I did them. And that's number 2 completed on my hashtag Make92018 challenge. So that's it, you guys. Again, if you really like the content that I'm giving you, please show me by giving me a thumbs up, like, and comment if you really want to. Actually, let me take that back again, because I did 2 things that meant the same. Like and thumbs up are the same, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay, Myra, let's try this again. If you really like the content that I give you guys, give me a thumbs up, comment, and if you want to, and I hope you do, subscribe. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping in and watching my video. I really appreciate it. Bye now.